It is becoming very difficult right now to define African identity, Nigerian identity, because most things that pertain to us as Africans, people classify it to be very fetish, classify it to be barbaric. I don't know why. Is it that Africa does not have a culture? Because most often, everything you present, or almost all the things you present, people shout, oh, this is fetish, oh, this is native doctor, oh, this is that, this is this. So how do we differentiate between our culture and religion? Sowore appeared in court with a man that people call Juju man. They call him witch doctor, which he eventually came out to explain the reason why he came to court with the man. According to him, that the man is his spiritual advisor. Hi guys, you're watching Mchikky series. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for your support. I quite appreciate that. It's good to have you around again. And if you are new to this channel, thank you for clicking on this video. Make yourself comfortable as we get right into the gist. So this video of today is going to be a different video altogether. I want to ask some pertinent questions as an African, as a Nigerian. I want to know what is our culture all about, because I've been seeing lots of comments on Twitter about Omoyele Sowore, who came to court with a Juju man, or native doctor as they call him, because the man never introduced himself as one, but people tag him fetish, tag him barbaric, tag him all manner of things. I have some screenshot of the comments and I'll be flashing it as I go on this video, so you might want to read it as I go on. So at what point as an African do we know that this is our culture, this is religion, this is Juju or native doctor, the way they explain it? For those of you who don't know who Omoyele Sowore is, Omoyele Sowore is a Nigerian human rights activist and a former presidential candidate. He has been campaigning for revolution now, or he has been calling for a protest tag revolution now, which eventually Nigerian State Security Service got him arrested for alleged treason for calling revolution. And again, he was also involved during a protest in Abuja in January this year, 2021. He was arrested again and beaten. He has been going to court for trial. So now he appeared in court with one man dressed in, according to people from that area, they said he dressed in traditional attire with cowries and shell, I think snail shell. So people started saying that the man is fetish, the man is witch doctor, that they're disappointed in Sowore. Why should he come to court with a native doctor? Some people even say that the judge is supposed to send him out. So I was like, really? In Nigeria, we have different religions, and Nigerian law permits people to practice their religion. You worship whatever you want to worship. There is no law that says you must be a Christian or you must be a Muslim. But the funny thing is that some people don't even recognize the fact that Africa, they've got their religion before white man came with their own religion. So I don't get it. Is it that people that practice that religion, you might not want it or you might not like it, but that doesn't mean that don't tolerate other religion. We need to have religious tolerance in Nigeria. Then there's another thing. At what point do we say that this is African traditional religion and this is our culture? Because most things that pertain to Africa now pertain to religion, tradition. People take it to be witchcraft. People take it to be juju. The way I'm looking at it right now, everything in Africa, or almost everything in Africa, is being demonized, is being called fetish. Is it that there is nothing good about our culture? I would like to know. So I don't really know at what point we can say this is our culture. Also remember that some of these herbalists that we talk about, some of them, they cure some diseases traditionally. Even with the orthodox medicine, there are some ailments that you have that orthodox medicine cannot cure. And some of these native doctors cure some of these ailments. I'm not talking about people that use their own to injure people or do charm against people. I'm not talking about those people. There are some people who their job is to go into the bushes and find the herbs, all these healing herbs. They use it on people that have diseases and they get those people cured. There are some diseases that when you have, you go to hospital, they tell you to go and treat it traditionally. They don't have the medicine that will cure it. So people seeking for herbalists or traditional healers, as they call it, don't know how we got to this level. Now everything about Africa is fetish, is barbaric, is dirty. We need to have a rethink to be able to understand, able to draw a line between our culture, tradition, religion, and all those stuff. Because I feel right now everything is mixed up together, and if this continues, I don't think there'll be any legacy left for the kids or the unborn kids who are going to take over from us, who are existing now on earth. At the end of the day, you don't have anything again left. When you throw away your culture, you embrace whose culture now? Some people have even embraced Western culture, which I think it has a lot to say of who we are as Africans. Because if Africans continue like this, they will not be able to own their land, they will not be able to see their land as their own and come up with their own development as it's supposed to be. All the time, we keep living in somebody else's skin. So I don't really know how it plays out, though Omoyele Sowore came out to explain himself, and I will let you guys watch it. Then after that, you hear also what a lawyer said when he was interviewed about the whole stuff. Then there is this man again that is into all this African stuff. He talks about culture, he talks about religion a lot. His name is Maponga Joshua Marara. He also said something at the end of this video. So if you want to hear him, you continue watching till the end of this video. So guys, I'm gonna sign off here. Stay healthy and safe. Remember to share this video with family and friends. And most importantly, please leave your comment below for me. I would like to read and learn, because I use this platform to share my opinion and also learn from some of you that leave comments. I would like to know what you think about African traditional religion and African culture, and at what point do we separate the two? What is really African culture or Nigerian culture, so to speak? Let me bring it down to Nigeria, because I'm a Nigerian, so I would like to know what we consider our culture. I'm gonna see you guys in my next video. Thanks and remain blessed.
If you look outside of here, can you see something that is red and white out there? Can you see it? Passport photo place. Would you call it a shrine? You are not aware. Yes. Every Nigerian can be represented in a court gallery, whether they are traditional priests, as you like to call them. And why would you call your own religion traditional when you call imported religions sophisticated or civilized? This is how we Africans undermine our own cultural beliefs and practices. So you see an African well-dressed in court expressing his religious rights and beliefs. You call him a herbalist. Is he wearing herbs on his head? Would you call somebody who's wearing a cassock a herbalist? Would you call somebody who is carrying a rosary and wearing a toupee on his head a herbalist? So this person here is a supporter of the movement. In fact, he's a spiritual leader of the movement. And we are here with revolution. As I've always said, this is not my own personal trial. It's a trial of the failed ruling class in this country. And that's why we are happy to be witnesses of history in these courtrooms across the country, as they continue to show themselves up as people who don't believe in democracy and fundamental human rights of citizens that they have sworn to protect. But beyond that, as I've always said, let's keep organizing instead of agonizing. Revolution now!
Nigeria has no adopted state religion. So if it decides to have a traditional, or if it decides to worship Sango or Ogun or whatever God decides to worship, and decides to have his chief priest in the court as we have him today, I think it's within his rights to do so, because in Nigeria we don't have a state religion. So traditional religion is also permissible and allowed under our constitution. To very serious matters, very serious business of court today. The states commenced a proper trial today. They called the first witness who came to court to testify against the Nigerian states in a manner that is unprecedented. The trial has commenced. The case was adjourned to 7th of May 2021 for constitution of hearing. So we're back on that day to continue the case.
If you are going to do theology, do it correctly. Do it correctly and give me an option. If I want to believe in a white Jesus, I'll believe in a white Jesus. If I want to believe in a black Jesus, I'll believe in a black Jesus. But if you want to be true to the biblical text, then be honest as theologians. And I'm embarrassed to be sitting here as a theologian together with some of my theological friends who have gone to school to study, and when we come out of school to study, we actually continue to promote the wrong theology and push it in front of our own people. We have become the colonizers ourselves, Uncle Toms, who are sitting on the conscience of our people. Which is wrong. Which is wrong. How do you sleep at night taking money from widows and orphans? How do you sleep at night? taking money from people who cannot afford food and bread because Jesus will bless them. For the past 15 years, they've been giving their offerings to you and their lives have not changed. What is the problem?